Nearly 100 years ago, our forefathers fought and won the right for Northern Ireland to exist. They set about building a country from scratch. What they created was an economic powerhouse, an engine of innovation. They built ships that sailed the world and made planes that won a war. Ulster people pioneered inventions that saved lives, revolutionised science and modernised industry. But then everything changed. Thousands of lives were lost. The heart was bombed out of our towns and cities. Investors kept their money in their pockets, and tourists stayed away. Many of our best and brightest young people left to start a new life elsewhere, never to return. Attempts to create peace and stability failed, each one marking yet more ground lost for Unionists. Where others say yes to anything, and some say no to everything, we took the right decisions at the right time. Disarming the IRA, ending their campaign of terror and criminality, ensuring Sinn Féin supported the rule of law, decisions that were necessary to keep Northern Ireland on the path to stability. Going into government wasn't easy, but it was the right thing to do. It was right to put local power back into local hands. It was right to stop a return to joint rule with Dublin. And it was right to get Northern Ireland moving forward.
What we have at Stormont isn't perfect. We haven't always got things right, but undoing the damage nearly 4 decades of violence did to Northern Ireland isn't an easy task. But we made a start. We've invested billions in our infrastructure, building new roads, new hospitals, new schools and colleges, transforming Northern Ireland. Even in the face of a global economic downturn, we've set about making Ulster the best place to do business, with companies investing and creating jobs. The DUP has helped deliver assistance for pensioners through free public transport and money off their rates bills. I understand that times are tough for householders and for businesses. That's why the DUP have frozen the regional rate 3 years in a row and deferred water charges. Northern Ireland is moving in the right direction, and tourists are returning to our shores. We're starting to deliver. Yes, we've been tested in adversity. We've taken a punch or two over the past year. But we've pulled ourselves up, we've absorbed the pain, we've overcome the battering, and we're focused on moving forward and determined to finish the job that we had started. I lived through the darkest days of the Troubles, and I'm very aware of the many who did not survive. But that's why I want our children and our grandchildren to live and to grow up in a better Northern Ireland. I want today's generation to have a future where their brightest dreams can become a reality. I want to see us creating a country in which they can live and work without having to look at far-off shores for opportunities to fulfil their ambitions. Few Unionists who have come through the dark days of the past like the idea of Sinn Féin in government. I know that. I understand it. It's a reality I have to deal with every day. But more and more people recognise that we have to work with whoever the ballot box brings forward. Yet there are still those in our society who would, either by the bullet or by the ballot, would take us back to a time we hoped was in our past forever. A time when Unionists were sidelined, a time when Republicans were rampant. Now we have a new optimism. We have paved a road to peace, stability and prosperity. It's not easy, it's not quick, it's sure not pretty, it's faltering, and at times it's downright frustrating. But I'm absolutely certain that we're travelling in the right direction. At this election, we must persuade people not to give up. We need to inspire them to complete the journey with us. We must convince people to invest in our vision. So on the 6th of May, vote for a better and brighter future. On the 6th of May, let's keep Northern Ireland moving forward.